Welcome to Bears Football and the Bears Ballroom Network. We got to just say Aldo Gandia, Tyler Ellis, and our brother John Buffon is en route. Bear halftime, Bears 10, Jags 10. That's right. We got a field goal. I'm still in that. I'm still in that moment. What I don't like that they put Santos in that position. He's so close. He's so close to like tying the record. Like, don't put him in that position. I'm like, I was still living that. But not as we wanted a shout out. We wanted a shout out. I definitely want to get your thoughts, brother Aldo, because I'm happy and I got different thoughts towards the end of the half. But Aldo, real quick reactions. What you got?
Yeah, this is kind of a typical performance for a team that has destiny in their own hands. They came out a little shaky. They both on offense and defense. The defense is bending a lot. You know, the very first drive of the game, the Jaguars take a 12-play, 71-yard drive. They get a field goal out of it. The Bears come back and score a touchdown on a 10-play drive, and then the defense gives up a 3-play drive. The Bears come back and get a field goal on an 8-play drive, and then the Jaguars get their own 10-play drive for a touchdown. So between those first three series, the Jaguars had long series, long yardage, a lot of yardage, and that's something that you don't want to see this defense do against this Jaguars team. But they did hold late in the first half. They got an interception, and prior to that, they got a punt return. And as for the offense, well, Mitch, is not totally there. He's looked a little off kilter at times. In fact, I got a little highlight here. This is a completion that he commits to Allen Robinson, but he throws the ball flat-footed. Watch how flat-footed he is. He sidearms it there, and it almost doesn't get to A-Rob. But then again, he did complete that particular drive and had this touchdown to Jimmy.
Ryan Nall is in the background, in the backfield now. The pass over the middle, touchdown. That's Graham on the receiving end.
Oh, baby.
So it's been kind of an up and down half for Mitch, and of course that interception that he threw late in the first half, you got to wonder, what are you thinking there? You should know better by now. With your skills, you should have try to run out of bounds or just pick up some yardage, or at the very least, just throw the ball into the fifth row. And that's the kind of things that at this point in his career, Mitch should know better. He should not be committing those kinds of mistakes. So the first half, is there's some good and there's some troubling things as well.
Aldo, honestly, if you go back to all my Twitter feeds or any post on Facebook, I knew this was going to be a fight. I knew this was going to be a fight. I do not take the Jags lightly. I'm going to say it again. They gave the Packers all they could handle. They punched the Packers in the face. Like, I thought they were going to beat the Packers until the refs helped out. And so the situation is the Jaguars have pride. They're still a physical team. I like this game to get us ready for the playoffs, because you're going to have to play like this is a physical team. If we can win this, just win the game. I don't care how it looks. I mean, we do want to see growth. We do want to see progression, but just win this game. I don't care. Make the playoffs, we'll fix it, Aldo. But still, I personally thought Mitch looked very well up until the last couple of drives, because at the end of the day, complete first downs, get the first downs. I mean, we saw going into the game, Bears 33.1%, last in the league on third down conversions. So for Mitch to hit those double clutches to complete the first down to get us those points was critical. Mike Glennon looks better than we thought he was going to look. Yeah. Although he looked like he was throwing receivers open. He's keeping his heads up. And so with no Jack Robinson, they're still running the ball right through the middle of us.
Mm-hmm. The thing about Glennon is if you give him a clean pocket, then he's going to do fairly well. He's not a good quarterback, above average quarterback. He's a fair quarterback. Give him a clean pocket, and he's going to make throws like he did on that touchdown pass. That Vilder's coverage wasn't bad. That was just a very well thrown ball and a great catch by the Jags receiver. And the other thing that's important for Glennon, is he gets rid of the ball quickly. It is very, very difficult to sack him today because he's getting rid of the ball at just about the same time that the rush is there close to him. So we need the defensive backs, the coverage, the secondary to hold a little bit more. That's the key to getting sacks in today's NFL, because offenses are getting rid of the ball so quickly. It is, you need a secondary that is going to hold the receivers so that the quarterback has to hold the ball that extra second because he can't find anybody open. That's the way you get sacks today. And so the secondary has to help this Bears offensive rush. That's the only way they're going to get sacks today, because Glennon is going to get rid of it super quick.
Aldo, we watched the same game because it was the DBs that I saw falling down. That's how the wide receiver was getting separation. Because Mac, the sack will be right there, and then Mac he's letting it go, and it's like, oh, come on, we're so close. And so, but if we're gonna play that bend but don't break, get to the red zone, hold them the field goal, I'm glad they do those things. I expect our offense to. I've seen the Jaguars are a physical team. It's not too many teams like they might get blown out by, but they're still gonna punch teams in the face. And so Mike Glennon has surprised some people, especially over the past couple of weeks, Aldo. And so the fact of the matter is, for our receiver, the way Mitch has been throwing the ball, though, still, we want perfect. We want all these things. But guess what? Wide receivers take chances. I mean, and quarterbacks take chances. We saw, I think the Chiefs had some trick play go wrong today. It always is double bad when it goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But the fundamentals, we want to get the fundamentals right. And that's how Mitch Trubisky, you saw a fumble and the ball went back into his hands. That's what I knew. That's what I thought we were going to win this game. The fact that the football gods let the ball bounce into, I'm like, oh, it's that kind of game? Okay. This is not going to be as ugly as I thought. David Montgomery is running hungry. Roquan Smith is covering sideline to sideline. Mm-hmm. They are swarming in the flats. So I have confidence that we just got to keep scoring because we saw what Mitch can do. We know he's capable, and that's what I'm proud of. I'm proud of this young man just showing up. I mean, I think at one point he was 6 for 8 something with 90-something yards. I'm like, okay, Mitch. I'm glad I was about to tweet something, and then I hosted it real quick because he didn't throw the pick. but Mitch is throwing. He looks like he's having fun a little bit, Aldo. It's a long game. It's a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for my brother John to get here so he can give me more perspective.
But Mitch's confidence is certainly up. And I do have to say that the offensive line has probably not had their best game as of late. They've played at a really good level lately. But today there were some issues. Like, take a look at this play here. Here, Sam Mustipher, the center, gets caught trying to help his right guard with a double team, and then when he loses contain of that block, the defender over the left guard, Mustipher shields Cody Whitehair away from that defender, and see right here, you'll see Mustipher blocking Cody Whitehair, and that guy gets in to sack. Basically do a strip sack of Trubisky. So little errors like that, things that can be easily corrected. And you know, frankly, you're going to see great offensive lines commit errors like that every once in a while. So hopefully that'll get cleaned up in the second half, and we can have a defect-free second half so that the offense can get into some long sustained drives, keep the defense off the field, and score some points. And when I say points, I mean touchdowns. Let's convert them. Another play, what'd you think about that Darnell Mooney pass interference call in the end zone? I thought, first of all, Mooney did a great job with his route running, made that one-handed catch, but the throw was a little bit off. But the defender of the Jaguars had really good defense on him.
He had great position out of. I was like halfway worried. I'm like, wait a minute, where's that ball? It's all about ball location. Mm-hmm. Like, was it going to be outside shoulder, inside shoulder? These centimeters make a big difference. But the fact that Mooney was there, I was like, good stuff. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Those are the breaks that we need. Oh, when I saw that, I said, oh, okay. The officials is on our side. Okay. Hey, let's get to the playoffs. Like, I know this is one of those just win baby moments. Yeah, just win baby at the end of the day.
Exactly. And, you know, and I see a lot of people being critical of the defense. You know what? The defense has given up 10 points in the first half. And so if you thought that they were going to shut out the Jaguars, hey, that was a hope and a dream. The Jaguars offense is actually kind of statistically in the middle of the league. It's their defense that is rock bottom. And so we need to see this offense execute better, and hopefully then the defense can rear its ears back and get some sacks of Mike Glennon. Any final thoughts, Tyler, before we head off?
Final thoughts. I just want to see pretty much Darnell Mooney's doing a great job of just making guys miss and getting north. That I think those little, he's gotten some first downs like that, Aldo. Really quick feet. Everybody's just moving north and south. And so with that, we just got to tighten up. I know what the chat is talking about the defense with some Swiss cheese holes in it. We do got to tighten that up. But the fact is, Mitch threw a pick. The defense didn't give up no points. We got the ball back. We scored a field goal. That's playoff football. That's how you win ugly. Good teams find a way to win ugly, as the Packers.
Yeah, and a lot of people in the chat room expressing their concerns about the late half injury suffered by Roquan Smith when he got that turnover for the Bears, allowing them to take the 3-point lead. So he walked off gingerly. It could have been a shoulder or something like that. So we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully he's out there in the second half and looks 100%.
Yeah, hopefully he's well, because if we do not contain, if we do not cover the flats, they will eat us up. Mm-hmm. If we're not going to get the sacks, I mean, we all know this. We want coverage sacks, like you said, Aldo. We want coverage sacks, and if the coverage is not there, Glennon is looking for the check down. If the check down's not there, then he's looking for the seam routes.
Right, exactly.
So hopefully he's cool, but it don't matter. Bears score touchdowns, we win this game. Let's get it done.
That's it. That's it right there. And so I will let people know that we will be back here immediately after the game. It'll be Tyler Ellis. It'll be John Buffone, who should be home by now. He's making that trek home right now and listening to the game on the radio, and myself, and we'll be fielding your comments in the chat room. So interact with us. We'll hear from the coach and the quarterback after the game, and hopefully it'll be a victory and they will hold destiny in their hands going into week 17. So let's stay together, Bears fans. It's we can, all those negative thoughts that I'm seeing in the chat room can all go away with a really strong second half. All of a sudden we'll forget, this kind of uneven first half. And so stay true. Be Bears fans. Let's not let negativity take over the day. All right. So with that,